Good morning, students. Welcome to the geography class. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 1, Components of Environment. And today's topic is the 4 spheres of the earth. We have already covered the lithosphere, and now today we will see the other 3 spheres of the environment. Students, before starting today's topic, let's discuss learning outcomes. Students, after completing this video, you would be able to state the meaning of atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. You would be able to mention the importance of biosphere. You would be able to suggest the ways to conserve environment. Now let's start atmosphere. Atmosphere is the sphere of air. The atmosphere is composed of mixture of gases which forms an envelope around the earth. It is a gaseous envelope which extends about 1600 kilometer. As you can see in the diagram, the extent of 1600 kilometer is the layer which is written thermosphere, right? And the layer which is closest to the earth, which is up to 32 kilometer almost at the height, is called troposphere. And you see, this atmosphere is also known as the most dynamic sphere of the earth. Why? Because so many changes are seen here. Changes occur here from seasons to season, winter season, summer season, rainy season, or you can say in a short period also there are changes, like sometimes it is very windy, sometimes it is so scorching heat, and sometimes it become very pleasant, cool, sunny, right? So changes are seen here in this atmosphere layer, not only from seasons, from few hours, right? So it is the layer which is the most dynamic in nature. The next sphere is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere refers to the sphere of water which is present in oceans, rivers, lakes and other water bodies. As you all know that our planet Earth is also known as watery planet because it has abundance of water. And if you see the distribution of water, it is not same in both the hemispheres. You can see the distribution of water is not uniform in northern and southern hemisphere. The picture is showing us that northern hemisphere is mostly covered with the continents, and the ocean bodies, the water present here is only 43%, and the southern part is having less continent cover, so it is having 57% of water. So our sphere of water is not uniform everywhere, so we need to conserve the water. Fourth sphere of the environment is biosphere, which literally means the sphere of life. Biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between all the 3 spheres of the environment where all kind of life exists. As you can see in the picture also, it is showing that water, land, air, these 3 are merging together and forming the 4th sphere, that is biosphere. It is a narrow zone. ये बहुत ही closed compact area है जहाँ पे ये तीनों spheres मिलते हैं तो 4th create हो जाता है, which is a sphere of life, because life is only possible here in the biosphere. Most of the living organisms like plants, animals and microbes present on the earth are found here near the earth's surface, or maybe living in water, air or land. And out of that, human being is the most important part of the biosphere because we are capable of changing it. अगर हमें गर्मी लगती है so we can switch on the fan. अगर हमें rainy season लगता है we have the umbrellas. So we are the important one as we are capable of changing the environment. Now let's see the biodiversity. It is a variety of life on the earth comprising plants, animals and microorganisms. As we all know, our earth is full of diversities. There is diversity of land, soil, plants and animals. We can see that some areas are polar, some areas are having hot deserts, and every area is having its own plant and animal life. and that creates the biodiversity on the earth. So as a human being, it's our responsibility to conserve that biodiversity, to protect that biodiversity, that plant and animal life. So our government has also passed Wildlife Protection Act in 1972 to protect and conserve this biodiversity. Here nobody is allowed to do hunting or killing of animal is not allowed, and all those who does this crime, they are punishable, and they have to charge heavy penalties also. And it is not only the duty of the government, but it's our responsibility also to conserve the varied species that are existing on the earth's surface. So with this we have done the topic, and today's home assignment is that you have to paint your dream environment. As a geographer, you have to paint the dream environment which is having plant, animal life and beautiful landscapes you can paint, and please send it to your subject teacher, whosoever is taking your geography. Please send it to her, and this is your project also. So till then, take care. Thank you.